Right now it is 2:15 a.m. We just got back from the field yesterday. I had this like very vivid dream just now that there was an email I didn't respond to yesterday, and it woke me up and I went into my actual email to look, and there was this email, the same email I just dreamed about that I didn't respond to. Those are the things that would keep me up at night. I literally woke up. I had to vlog this because I thought it was that crazy.
So like I said, back from the field, done with eating MREs. What I want to really talk about in this video is how my training and my diet's going to change transitioning out of the field in August, so that I can put like more emphasis on putting more size on, staying lean. And I have an approach in mind that I kind of want to share with you guys about how I'm going to make that happen. But I'm about to mix up some pre-workout right now, but I want to show you kind of what an MRE consists of, the nutritional value in one, and the macros and sodium intake in one meal, one of the 3 meals we eat a day. I was able to bring one home, and it's a beef taco one, which is like one of the best MREs you can get, one of the best meal options. So I'll show you what exactly is in that.
So every MRE comes with a few items that are universal in every one. This is just the heater. So this is how you heat up your meals. You tear this open and you add a little bit of water, put your package in there. It's like this little package right here. It steams up and there's a chemical reaction from the packet in there, and then it gets warm in a few minutes. You also get a beverage bag just to mix up your beverage powder with some water. A spoon. You get instant coffee, coffee creamer, some toilet paper, a few pieces of toilet paper, moist towelette, some Chiclets gum. The red is like the cinnamon flavor. Matches that work well in damp conditions, sugar, salt, and then this one comes with a seasoning blend. Not all of them do, and some come with like a different seasoning blend, like the tuna ones. And then getting into the meal itself, now each item comes in like these pre-packaged vacuum sealed material. The first snack you get, there's like a main meal and then snacks that come along with it. Cheddar cheese crackers, which are essentially just like combos. And then you get 2 tortillas. The tortillas are actually pretty good and they stay pretty fresh. So 2 tortillas right there. The apple jelly and then peanut butter. Typically when you get this, you get crackers or something to make like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And that's the amount of jelly you get. Type of peanut butter. Peanut butter is like a hot commodity, especially with me. I don't like the cheese, so I'll eat the peanut butter over the cheese. Your main meal, the beef taco itself, is this right here. Honestly, it is not that bad. It's really good when you heat it up, actually. So typically what I'll do is I'll mix the beef taco and just put it on the tortillas and then eat the peanut butter, jelly, and combos by itself. And then you also get your beverage powder, mix with some water in with your beverage bag, and then applesauce. So sometimes you'll get applesauce that is like mango, raspberry, different flavors. This one's actually pretty good. So the macros and nutrition for this, the beef taco is 1,328 calories, 52 grams of fat, 175 grams of carbs, 40 grams of protein, 9 grams of fiber, and 2,170 milligrams of sodium. How many of you guys use these Mio Fits? Because everyone had these in the field, and people were offering it to me. So the way I do it is I don't dilute it. I'll just pop it open and I'll squirt it in my mouth every so often. It's like super sweet and super tart, but like it wakes me up. And I'll only do it every so often. But what I really want to get into is talking about my transition out of this next field problem. So like middle of August is when we get out of the field. I'm gonna put all my emphasis back onto strength training and volume. Like I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the gym, but I'm not necessarily going to be bulking like I did when I first got to Korea. Like when I was 230, I wasn't comfortable. I didn't feel like super energetic. I felt more lethargic. And looking at previous videos, like the difference in my face was like night and day compared to what it is right now. Like 25 pounds, it looks like almost like 15 of those pounds came from my face. So I'm going to do a lean bulk. And my approach is I'll increase carbs and fat very slowly. So like right now my macros are 80 fat, 425 carbs, 250 protein. I'm getting stronger, I feel fuller. My weight isn't really increasing
very fast, like maybe a pound or two a month at this point on these macros. And when I get back from the field, I'm going to maintain that and just slowly increase it over time as I'm tracking progress. Now, as I get deeper into this bulk or this lean gaining phase, and I get towards 215, 220, I'm going to start incorporating mini cuts. And if you guys aren't familiar with mini cuts, it's just exactly what it sounds like. It's not a long duration of being in a caloric deficit. So you're not dieting for 10, 12, 15 weeks. You're dieting for maybe between 3 and 6 weeks. And that's how I'm going to implement that kind of structure into my bulk. So I can maintain a level of leanness as I'm growing, because I'm looking at this as a marathon, not a sprint. So I want to take a longer period of time to grow and take advantage of this lack of cardio post-army and see what I can kind of do with my body. So I'm going to be incorporating these mini cuts. I probably will go into maybe a 400 to 500 calorie deficit. And a lot of people will think that gaining and losing is like an on-off switch for gaining strength, size, mass as well. And that's not necessarily the case. Like if you experiment with your body and your macros and going into a deficit, for me example, I'll find that as I start cutting and dieting, I will still maintain a lot of strength in size and mass, and sometimes I even get stronger just because of the change in body composition and balance, and I'm just in a more natural, comfortable state. So if you go into a deficit for a short period of time, you're not necessarily going to be just maintaining or losing muscle or just burning fat. You can still gain during this phase if you're just kind of turning down the duration of the deficit rather than taking it long term. Because when you start losing muscle mass, when you're cutting, it's typically when you're deeper in a deficit. So maybe 8+ weeks. And the mini cuts aren't used for this type of conditioning. It's just to shred some of the body fat you're putting on during this bulk. So that's kind of the way I'll be changing my programming in the next couple of months.
So I'm gonna go off post and get just like a lunch really quick. I gotta work tonight and tomorrow night. But this is the one restaurant that my NCO recommended in my platoon. And this is the map he gave me. So I'll probably get dropped off at the train station, and I'll try to find the star on the 3rd floor of some restaurant. Apparently it's like a pretty good Korean barbecue place. Appreciate it, sir.
So I found the restaurant, but it's closed. It's crazy how fast restaurants like flip over here in Korea. Like this restaurant right behind me, that was a coffee shop last week that I was drinking coffee at. Now it's a pub. It's crazy. It's almost like in a week's time, restaurants will flip. Is that the way you go in? This way, right? What's your state? Just to go in here? Is it this way? Okay. So I ended up at a pork restaurant. I've been here, or not to this one exactly, but I've been to a pork restaurant before. I was not a fan. It was like super fatty. This one's pretty good. I got like 2 pork chops. I got rice. It comes with a bunch of different sides, like bean salad, a soup. They can bring you garlic, seaweed, like a seaweed soup. I'm gonna try a bunch of different other stuff. But what I found is like when you go to the all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue buffets, they're like $11. You can't beat it. Really good price, but the meat is not high quality. When you come to a place that like gives you a specific amount of meat, it's usually like 150 grams, like per serving. That's when the quality of the meat is a lot better. So I used to go to like Dino Meat, where it was all you could eat for like $11, but my stomach would be torn up afterwards. I don't know what this is, but it kind of looks like tofu in the middle there. So what I like to do is I'll take the green here, like the leaf, the bottom leaf, and I'll throw some of the meat on there, some rice, and then some of the red sauce. Comes on me, Dot. And then she gave me more of this stuff. This stuff will clear you out. That was actually like really good. Really good. And when I was leaving, I mean, it's raining right now. So as I was leaving, the guy that was serving me tried giving me his umbrella to take home. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I was just saying in the clip how you tried offering me your umbrella. I appreciate that. What are your guys' names?
And his name is Youngjae, and my name is Hyunjin.
Okay, I have a YouTube channel, so it's gonna go on the YouTube channel.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yep. I'll screenshot that and I'll make a picture for you.
Thank
All right.
you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, guys. Okay, so is this the monsoon season right now?
Yes.
Is this monsoon season right now?
And a little bit of monsoon season right now.
Yeah, it's raining pretty hard right now, man.
Today is a little bit, there's a heavy rain today. Today is a heavy rain.
I guess I'll have to wait for a cab.
으로 과속 방지턱이 있습니다.
So if you guys haven't noticed, like the way I like to do vlogs is I don't like doing clips that are like in my room the entire day, for example, or like in the same place. Like to switch up scene to scene, just make it more interesting. But when it rains like this, like monsoon season, it's kind of hard to change it up right now. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. One other thing about doing YouTube and vlogs, what I do is because like my schedule right now, it's pretty much the same every day. Like, you know, PT, going to work, come home, and I don't leave posts very often, and like my day typically stays in like a 300-meter radius. So I try to make my videos, my content as creative and innovative as possible. So I'll just take notes like throughout a day or the previous day before I do a vlog of things I want to touch on and like ways I can kind of film the video. It's just kind of a tip if you guys are trying to get into YouTube or something like that. But I'm about to go into work here a little bit, but I'm going to probably go back to the gym. One thing, like difference in training wise, what I've been doing lately is adding more volume in, more hypertrophy. So it's one of the ways I'm trying to grow and work on weaknesses. So I'm doing like a push-pull leg split right now, but I'll also throw in like randomly, depending on how I'm feeling, an auto regulation, maybe an extra shoulder workout, an extra arm workout. Tonight I'm gonna go back to the gym and hit like just some biceps, triceps, keep it light just to get volume in, because I want to grow. I want bigger arms. I want to be bigger in general. So more frequency and more volume, if you're ready for it, will help you get there. So that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys in the next one.